Everybody, welcome back to the channel where we review anything and everything. And today we're getting into another Lego City set. This is a 6+ set. This is set 60447, the off-road mountain truck at 221 pieces. Now this set retails currently for $20. I really like this set. I've never come across a set like this since the time I got into Legos, and I think it's really awesome for an off-road set. I actually recently bought a jungle set, an ATV jungle set, which had the current iteration of Johnny Thunder in it. And this to me seems like something that just would go very well with that type of character, or even like something that he could have been in if you wanted to swap characters into this, or obviously use the character who comes with this, because he definitely seems like the type who's dressed in the type of gear to be, you know, running around outside with his little kind of vest on and whatnot. But my point is just that it's a very universal type of truck that you could use. It could be either like a family truck if you want. It could just be used as your general out and about truck. One thing I really love about it is that its width is 6 studs wide, which falls more in line with Lego's regular city cars size. Yet, because of the way they do it with the panels and all, they're allowed to have 2 passenger and driver side by side in the front seat. And I like that more sets are doing that now. They did it in the new holiday camper, and they did it in this one. And the reason why to me that's really nice is because though I'm a fan of the Speed Champion sets, for example, which are 8 studs wide, and they can have 2 people sit side by side, proportion wise, they don't fit in the Lego City theme as well in terms of their proportions, while this does. And if they're able to start making more regular cars that have 2 characters side by side by putting jumper plates, that will be great in terms of being able to have, you know, that kind of dynamic. So I'm a really big fan of that. And I know it can't work for all cars, but the more you do it, I think it's really, really awesome. So let's rip into this one here. Let's see what we're looking at, how many bags we have. I am really excited for this one. I just love all the features. And if you got the big, oops, don't really like the way that opened. That sometimes happens though, when you don't open it the way of with those thumb pieces. But I don't like doing that because then you mess up the image of the box art. Now, as I said, I'm a really big fan of this. Here you can see the map too, which most of the jungle sets would come with, so that's cool. Like, I really feel like this is almost like hand in hand with the jungle sets. Like, it could really be compatible with the jungle sets, so I like that. Oops. Sorry about that, you guys. Here was the sticker set. Now, there's not that many stickers at all, but I've heard some people say that they would have preferred not putting the stickers on. I'm not really too sure how I feel about that. It does give a little bit of character to the car, but I also get that some people would want it to be plain. It might look too plain. I'm not really too sure. Maybe I might go with that idea of not putting the stickers. Some people said who bought the set, they got to put the stickers on because just for the review, it could feel complete. I'm not that type of way. If I feel like I don't want to have the stickers on, I'm not going to have the stickers on. I'm fine with that if I felt that way. So this comes with a total of 4 bags, so it's not too bad. And we're going to get into it and return when everything's put back together. And we're going to review this 4x4 off-road truck that I'm super excited actually to get into, you guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the build, the finished build. And once again, we're taking a look at this off-road mountain truck, and obviously the name fits proper. It reminds you of, I want to say of like a Land Rover or a Range Rover. Definitely is the feel that it gives. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a bigger Technic set, or, you know, just a bigger model set that Lego makes that is of some type of Land Rover that's in the same color scheme. So there's almost a micro version of that without the branding, and maybe that allowed them to keep the price down, but it essentially is that. Now, what we have in front here is, we'll first take a look at the figure that comes with it. And I actually like, you know, what they did with him, the little vest. He doesn't have a dual-sided face, but printing on the face, but I think it looks nice. And on the back, a little bit of detail, nothing on the pants, but that's fine. That looks like one of those kind of compass that sticks to you, so that way you kind of, I don't know where you're always going. He does have the pocket type of compass as well. We're gonna see that in a moment, the one that's on a stud. So all the little things that are here are things that are gonna go in the back of his truck. They're not gonna go into the containers. We're gonna open up the containers in a few. And what you see is all the extras. And we'll go over that in a little moment. Obviously your basic camera. I am actually thinking that he, though, might need to upgrade. I recently did a video on Lego build cameras. I have like a couple of them on the side right here. I may have to upgrade him to one of these because, you know, a guy who's out here in the field like that definitely needs some pro equipment. So we're gonna see about upgrading him. Now, here is the sleeping bag. It's just pretty much a sticker that goes on it. It's a nice idea for the look of it, but as far as him laying down, either you could lay him on top of it or you could put it on top of him to indicate he's inside the bag. Either way, it's just more of one of those things that's just for the look of it and to put into the back, and it slides. In this back area, there's a kind of little just lower area here, and it just slides right in there. And the same with, and we'll get into that in a little bit, same with the shovel goes inside there. The map essentially goes inside there as well. Here you can see a picture of the way the map looks. It's a nice large printing because the other ones, this is on a 3-stud base, where other ones are usually on a 2-stud base that came with the jungle sets. And it's interesting because I just did a review on the ATV, the Johnny Thunder Jungle ATV. So he came with a map and essentially almost the same similar things. And it's funny because I almost feel that character would have been great to go with this type of van. But I guess, you know, since that was the jungle theme, but yeah, you can mix and match. He would actually work great with this van. So anyway, before we get into the build and everything like that, the last thing I just want to show as far as the things are out is the extra pieces. Now, most of these extra pieces, you can't really do much with them per se, but there was enough pieces to make enough additional pieces to make a second flashlight, because he comes with a flashlight. So that's cool. I like when you have extras that actually amount to something. He also had a second compass, and that was great too, because once again, you're able to use it. I think he had a second compass. I'm almost forgetting now because I know that I might be getting my memory mixed up with the Jungle ATV with Johnny Thunder, which did have 2 compasses. So before we get into the actual build, first I want to note, I don't have stickers on. It comes with stickers up here and on the side. I'm not sure if there's one on the back. I don't have the stickers on it. Now, let's see, because I always throw the stickers in the instruction booklet. And I just want to show you what was left. So here, I believe that one goes on the back bumper. As I said, these go on the side and this goes on the front hood. Now, it's not a big sticker sheet. That is obviously the sleeping bag. Now, there was a couple of guys who reviewed this recently who they put the stickers on. They said, well, I kind of would prefer the stickers off, but I had to put the stickers on for the review. I'm not that kind of person. If I don't want the stickers on, I'm not going to put them on. But I actually may not mind the stickers on, but I figured I'm going to just review it anyway without the stickers on, because everyone has already seen the reviews with stickers on. And I'd rather show without, being that no one's really seen it like that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you're the type who don't want stickers, don't put the stickers on. So I completely get it. Or maybe you want to customize your own stickers. Maybe you have the ability to do that and you can do something like that. Or even if you bought stickers, like say if you bought a little tiny, I don't know, Range Rover sticker, and you could cut it to the shape where it's able to fit here. Maybe you could just put it on the side or something like that. So whatever the case is, but I may end up putting the stickers on, but I'm not in a rush. So with that said, I am going to get into what is on the top of these crates. And it's interesting because I actually did this to customize on my Johnny Thunder ATV, and I'm just going to bring that into frame right now. I put that on the back. I did a little review on this as a little customized to put that on the back. So it's interesting, and a lot of things he comes with goes hand in hand with this set. So it's just very interesting when it comes to that. Now, what they give you here, I actually really like the items that they give you here. And for $20, this set, like I said in the beginning of the video, link's gonna be in the description for you guys to purchase this on Amazon. And I feel like for $20, this thing is a really nice build. It has like about 220 pieces. It comes with a lot of, well, the build itself is nice, but it comes with a lot of little extras, and I think that's really cool. So what we have in here is a little water bottle, which is cool. And you have one of the extras is another top like that. So you have another clear one, or even just any kind of cylinder piece, you could throw that top on it and, you know, it be your water bottle. You even have a black one too. So even if you wanted to, you know, if you had like maybe a black cylinder and you put this on top, and maybe that's a, I don't know, a whiskey bottle or something like that. Like I said, it came with one flashlight is what it's supposed to have, but then there's enough extra pieces to build a second one. So I said, why not? So he's carrying 2 flashlights, which I think is cool. Just when they give you extras that you could use, I really like that. The compass is the same one that comes with the, is printed. This is the same one that comes with the Johnny Thunder figure and all of the jungle set figure. So this set just goes very well with, if you already have the jungle themed ones, I honestly would say you can purchase this and it goes very well with it. He even looks like he's dressed in that same kind of light. And so, yeah, you could almost look at this as an extension of the jungle set if you wanted to. He definitely has a full survival kit on him. And like I said, those little extras I think go a long way because it really fits the theme to where he feels just, he's packed with everything he needs: sleeping bag, map, camera, shovel. He's got a wrench in here as well in this one. So here we have his wrench. This was an extra compass, but like I said, I always throw it in there anyway if I have extra pieces. So he's got 2 just in case if he loses one. Binoculars and a first aid kit. So he's really loaded with everything he needs. In addition, I am a big fan of how these things stack right on top of the rack, the top mounting rack. It just looks so fitting. You put it on. They did a good job with these rails. The only negative is this part of the rails are not connected to anything. So they're just kind of coming down from here and just sitting there. So essentially you could lift it up. Other than that part about it, which is the only thing I would say is a negative, the whole thing just looks really nice. You have the light here, you have the tow winch here, or if that's what you would call that from the front. I know the back end would normally be the tow, but not sure the proper name for this. This is supposed to be a snorkel for the engine so it can breathe out. Some off-road vehicles have that, and you move it like this backwards and then it lifts up so you can see the engine, which is a detail they didn't have to do, but it's cool that it's there. You got your little side mirrors. And then we're just gonna open this up, take this off. And here you can see I'm a really big fan of the seating for, sorry about the focusing, you guys. The seating for 2 to go side by side. I'm a big fan of that. It is actually a very big truck too. It's not disproportionate with Lego scaling because it is a 6 stud wide with a little bit extra because of the paneling. I wouldn't call it a full extra stud on the side, but a little bit, you know, the equivalent of like a plate, because it is a plate. But for the most part, it's within the scaling, just really big. This piece here, I mean, in one hand, that hole where it dips like that, it'd be nice if it was just a flat bed, but at the same time too, by having it kind of raised like that, you could imagine somebody, like people sitting there, and if Lego guys were able to fold their not fold their legs, but bend at the knees like most people would, you know, they would just be sitting on the side with their legs probably down. So I don't want to angle it towards the camera because then he'll fall, but you kind of get the idea. Like that. So, you know, well, his head sticks up too high anyway, so that wouldn't even work. So yeah, that's the one thing about that I would say, is that if it was a flat bed, it would, you know, be a little bit better, I would say. But who knows? I'm sure a person could customize this if they wanted to some degree. If you wanted, you could even take a flat plate. I don't see why you couldn't do this. Take a flat plate, and when you see that orange lining, instead take a flat plate and just bring it right across, and it would cover that whole thing up. Granted, you would lose that depth, but you would have just a whole, you know, flat bed that you can put on there. So that would be a thing you could do. Other than that, like I said, I really actually was excited about this one. I like all the things that it comes with. Let's see, can I get him to sit inside there? That's one thing I will say, is sitting him in here is not hard, but it's not necessarily easy either. Let's get this hand up. Okay. There he goes. Definitely, and then here also to another little thing to note, he's got the little ladders on the side, which is pretty cool detail because it's so he can climb up to the side, or at least I would imagine that that's what that's for. He's got the front facing light also right there. So, and this vehicle ends up very high, very tall because of these wheels. This is also cool too. An extra detail that didn't need to be there, but there's something about it that just makes it feel like it's a little bit mechanical underneath, and like there's stuff going on, as well as just having that height off the ground, like I said. So that part is really cool. So this is a great set. I think the price also, it's a great set for the price. I think that everything that it comes with is great. Not a big fan of the extras, but extras aren't meant to be necessarily great, even though I'm glad you were able to get a full second flashlight out of it. Yeah, and with that said, you guys put your comments down below what your thoughts are. Did you purchase it? Do you want to get it? You know, do you have any questions about it? So as always, you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.